Well, the impetus of the group came out of a gig we did at the House of Blues in Los Angeles for Guitar Center. And Guitar Center asked me to invite some friends down for the show. And I invited Glenn. I've known Glenn for a long time and been a huge fan of his music. And we basically went through and played Medusa, and we played Mistreated, and some Trapeze, a little early Deep Purple, and we just had a blast. And Kevin Shirley was there, and he came down to see the gig, and it was so nice and so fun.
Joe's playing the House of Blues, and he said, "Why don't you pop down and sing a couple of songs?" Okay, I went down there, and we decided we'd do songs that Joe knew of mine, called Mistreated from Deep Purple, and a song called Medusa from Trapeze, my baby band I was in when I was a little lad. And in the audience that night was Kevin Shirley, our producer, and Joe's manager, and all Joe's people, and my wife was there, and something happened that night. We just knew something was about to happen, and Kevin ushered us into a room backstage at the House of Blues and says, "Let's not do it like a Glenn and Joe album. Let's make a band. Let's get a brand. Let's get together and make a real statement." And within hours the next day, Jason Bonham's name came up, and Derek Sherinian on keyboards, and we have a band. It was
I thought we could maybe get a bit of a powerhouse group together, and I gave Jason a call, and he was in, and then I got Derek involved, and he was in, and that's how it came about. It was everyone was keen and excited, and
it was a matter. It literally one of those things you hear in folklore. This just happened so quickly, and all these months later, here we are.
Well, my background comes from, I've been playing drums quite some time now. Obviously, father was John Bonham from Led Zeppelin, which I suppose I could start with. I got with Kevin Shirley, the producer. We got together. I was doing a band called Healing Sixes. That's how I first met Kevin Shirley, and we kind of stayed in touch over the years, which led me to, I moved to America about 5 years ago. I joined a band called Foreigner, and I was playing with them. At the same time, Kev was recording Joe Bonamassa, and said, "Check this guy out. He's really, really good. I want you to come down and do. We're doing a Zeppelin song on it, so we want you to play drums." I then went to Vegas to do the session, and basically I was so blown away with the guitar playing. I actually did the whole album in a matter of a day and a half. So yeah, that's kind of how I got involved with Joe too. Glenn, I hadn't really met Glenn before, but obviously was very aware of him and aware of the band Trapeze, because Dad was a big follower, a big fan of Trapeze. I like Joe, and I thought, and Glenn's cool, so I've worked with Kevin before. And it was literally just after we did the first session here that I kind of, I was like, hey, this could be good. And the buzz around, with the internet and whatever was kind of happening, and they were like, hey, this is going to be great. So it's kind of, it's been put together very quickly, but it doesn't sound that way, if you know what I mean. We kind of have come in and just played. Glenn and Joe have got some ideas what they wanted to do and work on, and some of them we just came up with on the spot. So it's going really well.
Well, I've been living in Los Angeles for the last 20 years or so. I first started off, my first big gig was with Alice Cooper, then Kiss, and then I was playing in a band called Dream Theater for 4 years, Yngwie Malmsteen, and I've been in Billy Idol's band the last 8 years. I got involved, Kevin Shirley, the producer, called me. I worked with Kevin when I was in the band Dream Theater years ago, and Kevin has used me on a few of his productions over the years, so he called me for this, and it sounded like a really good situation. I've always been into Glenn Hughes, and Jason's a great drummer, and I wasn't very familiar with Joe before coming in, but I was very pleased to hear him play and get a chance to work with him. He's a great guitarist.
Nice.
Here we are.
You can see everything.
Good. Oh. Yeah, everything. Nice. Looking good.
Are we having a good time or a bad time?
Now you burn like a freight train